Let me ask you something personal right now. Is there someone in your life, a coworker, a friend, a person you see regularly, who makes you stop and wonder? Someone whose behavior around you feels just a little bit different from how they act with everyone else. Someone who looks at you a second too long, laughs a little too hard at your jokes, or always seems to find a reason to be near you. You have probably asked yourself the question that millions of people ask every single day. Does this person have feelings for me? And here is the frustrating part. Most people never ask directly. They circle around their feelings, they hint, they pull back, they show up in small, quiet ways that are easy to miss if you are not paying attention. But psychology has something powerful to say about all of this. Science tells us that falling in love is not invisible. It leaves fingerprints on behavior, on body language, on conversation patterns, on the tiny choices people make when they are around someone they are developing deep feelings for. Today, we are going to walk through the real psychological signs that someone is falling in love with you. Not movie love, not dramatic love. Real, human, complicated, beautiful love, the kind that builds quietly before it announces itself. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you will see people around you very differently. They give you their full attention. In a world absolutely overloaded with notifications, screens, and distractions, attention has become one of the rarest and most valuable gifts one human being can give another. When someone is falling in love with you, they give you something most people never receive: their complete and undivided presence. Pay close attention the next time you are with this person. Do they put their phone face down when you start talking? Do they turn their entire body toward you? Do they remember details from conversations you had weeks or even months ago? Details that most people would have completely forgotten. Psychology tells us this is not accidental. The brain of someone who is developing romantic feelings becomes deeply attentive to the object of their affection. They are literally wired to focus on you. They want to absorb everything: your words, your stories, your opinions, your moods. When someone remembers that you mentioned in passing that your favorite season is autumn, or that you once had a dog named Max when you were 7 years old, that is not coincidence. That is a person whose mind keeps a detailed record of everything you say, because to them, everything about you matters. Their body speaks before their words do. Long before a person ever says the words, "I have feelings for you," their body has already been saying it for weeks. Psychologists and researchers who study nonverbal communication have identified consistent physical patterns that appear when someone is romantically attracted to another person. Watch for these specific things. They lean toward you when you are speaking, even in group settings. They mirror your body language. If you cross your arms, they cross theirs. If you tilt your head, they tilt theirs. This mirroring is unconscious and deeply psychological. It signals connection and emotional alignment. Their pupils dilate when they look at you. This is one of the most honest signals the human body can produce because it cannot be faked or controlled. Pupil dilation is a biological response to seeing something or someone that excites you. They find small excuses for physical contact: a touch on your shoulder, a hand on your arm, a gentle nudge. These small touches are the body's way of building a bridge before the heart is ready to speak. Their feet point toward you. Research in body language has consistently shown that people point their feet in the direction of the person they are most focused on and most interested in. It sounds almost too simple to be real, but it works. They make time for you, always. Here is a truth that many people need to hear. Busy people make time for what they truly value. If someone is consistently showing up for you, rearranging their schedule, responding quickly, following through on plans, that tells you something real. When someone is falling in love with you, you become a priority. Not in an overwhelming, obsessive way, but in a steady, consistent way. They find time for you even when their week is packed. They check in when they said they would. they show up. Compare this to people who seem interested one day and completely unavailable the next. That inconsistency tells its own story. But someone who is developing genuine feelings for you creates consistency because, psychologically, they are drawn to maintain the connection. Every interaction feeds something growing inside them. They are genuinely curious about your inner world. Surface-level conversations do not satisfy someone who is falling in love. They want to go deeper. Notice if this person asks you questions that go beyond the basics. Not just, how was your day? But, what is something you have always wanted to do that you have never told anyone about? Not just, where are you from? But, what was it like growing up there? What shaped you? Psychologists call this kind of deep questioning an attempt to build what is known as emotional intimacy. When someone is developing romantic feelings, they are driven to understand you at a level most people never reach. They want to know your fears, your dreams, your childhood memories, your complicated feelings about your family, your strange little habits, your opinions on things that actually matter. This curiosity is not polite conversation. It is an emotional investment. They are building a picture of you in their mind, a full, rich, three-dimensional picture, because they care about who you actually are. They show vulnerability with you. One of the clearest signs that someone is developing deep feelings for you is that they begin to lower their guard. People who are falling in love do something psychologically brave. They start sharing the parts of themselves they usually protect. They tell you about their failures. They admit their insecurities. They share stories from their past that are painful or embarrassing or complicated. Why do they do this? Because vulnerability is an act of trust. And when you trust someone with your real self, the unpolished, unfiltered version, it means something significant is happening inside you. If someone who seems confident and composed with everyone else around them becomes open and honest with you specifically, pay attention. They are not being careless. They are choosing you as the person safe enough to be real with. They notice changes in you. Someone who is falling in love with you pays an extraordinary level of attention to the details of your existence. They notice when you get a haircut before you mention it. They sense when you are having a difficult day even when you say you are fine. They pick up on subtle shifts in your mood, your energy, your tone. They recognize when something is off. This heightened awareness is not supernatural, it is psychological. When someone is emotionally invested in you, your emotional state becomes important to them. They track you, not in a controlling way, but in the way that deeply caring people track the people they love. If someone says to you, "You seem a little quiet today. Are you okay?" and they are right, and you barely said a word to indicate anything was wrong, that person is paying a level of attention to you that goes far beyond friendship or casual interest. They get nervous around you, even if they know you well. Here is something that might surprise you. Nervousness does not go away just because two people have known each other for a long time. Psychologists who study love and attraction note that nervousness often increases as feelings deepen, not decrease. This is because the stakes become higher. The more someone cares about what you think of them, the more self-conscious they become in your presence. Watch for subtle signs, a slight stumble over words, an awkward laugh at the wrong moment, fidgeting with their hands, smoothing their clothes when they see you walking toward them. These are not signs of immaturity. They are signs of someone who feels something real and is afraid of getting it wrong. They bring you into their future. Listen carefully to the language someone uses when they talk to you about the future. When someone is falling in love, they unconsciously begin to include you in their future plans. The language shifts from I to we. They mention a restaurant they want to try, and they say, "We should go there." They talk about a concert months away and say, "You would love that." This is not necessarily intentional. It is the mind beginning to construct a future that naturally includes you in it. The person falling in love has started, even if only in small ways, to imagine a shared life. And that imagination leaks into their everyday speech. They support you without being asked. People who are falling in love become quietly, consistently supportive. They show up when something goes wrong in your life without being asked. They celebrate your wins with genuine enthusiasm, not performative congratulations, but real excitement. They remember the job interview you mentioned 3 weeks ago and follow up to ask how it went. Psychology refers to this as responsive caregiving, and it is one of the most reliable indicators of deep emotional attachment. When someone is invested in your well-being for no reason other than that they genuinely care about you, that investment has a name, and its name is love. Being around you makes them happy. This last sign might be the most powerful of all, and the simplest. Watch someone's face when they first see you. Is there a lightness that appears? A softness in their eyes? A smile that happens before they even consciously decide to smile? Psychologists studying romantic love have found that one of its most consistent effects is an increase in positive emotion in the presence of the loved person. Simply being near someone they love makes people feel better, calmer, happier, more alive. If someone consistently seems brighter, lighter, and more energetic around you specifically, if their whole mood lifts the moment you walk into the room, that is the body and mind responding to something the heart already knows. Closing thoughts. So here is where we land. Love, as psychology teaches us, is not just a feeling locked secretly inside one person's chest. It expresses itself through attention, through body language, through time, through vulnerability, through curiosity, through nervousness, through language, through support, and through joy. None of these signs in isolation is a definitive proof of love. But when you see several of them together, consistently over time, what you are witnessing is not confusion or coincidence. You are witnessing someone falling. The question now is simple. Think of that person in your life, the one who came to mind when you started reading this. How many of these signs do you recognize? Because sometimes the most important things in life are not hidden. They are simply waiting for us to pay attention. If this gave you something to think about, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, understanding the psychology of love is the first step toward having the courage to act on it.